Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I know it's been a long while. Thank you so much for being patient with me. I thought that for my return part 2, I would do a mukbang. These are all snacks that I have never tried. Although I am half Chinese, I did grow up in Australia, so they're quite new to me. I'm excited to try them. Let's start with, because I'm a huge potato chip fan, Lay's in cucumber flavor. Here we go. I love Lay's. I think that the thickness of the chip in itself is fantastic. The cucumber flavor is quite subtle. And I will say this, you know how you can get those Dove roll-on deodorants that are like fresh cucumber scent? That's what it reminds me of. But I could eat this whole bag, and I actually quite thoroughly enjoy this. I'm nervous for this one. This is spicy quail eggs, but I got it off of like the pantry item area, so it wasn't refrigerated, and I don't know, it must have a whole bunch of preservatives. Okay. Oh, they're individually packaged into 3s. Bite-sized, snack-sized. Oh God. How's the shape on them? Has no smell, for one. Spicy. The whites are really rubbery. The yolks are akin to how you would have a usual boiled egg yolk. Surprisingly nice, yeah. Would not eat on the regular, but nice. Aftertaste is a bit strong. Should I do a question? So where to start if you've never exercised a day in your life? Regardless of your age, there's always going to be a little bit of apprehension, right? For whatever reason, it might be that you feel that you lack confidence in the way that you execute a movement, or that you lack confidence on the gym floor, or that you just feel like you don't even know where to start, so you feel overwhelmed. Whatever the case is, my biggest suggestion to you would be just to expose yourself to those things that you feel like are going to challenge you. So for me, a big one was confidence on the gym floor. I was that person on the gym floor that was so nervous that I would forget how to even walk around. That kind of thing doesn't just dissipate. You don't wake up and you don't just fake it till you make it, or you just suddenly have that confidence there. You just need to constantly show up and expose yourself to that environment. So just keep going to the gym, or go to those classes and get a friend to go with you, so that you don't have lulls or periods where you don't go and then going back becomes all that bit harder again. Alrighty, so this next snack is crispy snow peas. I picked this one up because I love the harvest snaps that you get from Coles and Woolies, and I wanted to compare the two, flavor-wise, texture-wise, you know, all the important stuff. So, smell test. Not a very strong smell at all. Already from the get-go, they look quite dense and less airy, if that makes sense, compared to your regular harvest snap. So, whoa. This is delicious. This reminds me of a harvest snap, but way less airy, way denser, a lot crunchier. The flavor's kind of just plain sea salt flavor. And if you care to know, they have a bit of protein in them. Anyways, the next question is, would I ever move from the Gold Coast? And if you had asked me this even maybe 3 to 6 months ago, I would have said absolutely not, because I was born here. I've been here for the last 28 years. I love this place so much, but I've come to start to explore the idea of moving from the Gold Coast purely because, I don't know, it just seems exciting. But at the end of the day, I love the Gold Coast, and I love living here. Okay, next one. I know that salted egg yolk is quite big in some areas of the world, so I surprisingly have never tried any salted egg yolk flavored snacks, even though it's quite big in some areas of the world. This is salty yolk square cookies. So it's probably going to be a bit sweet and salty, I assume. Let's take a look-see. Once again, individual wrappers. I don't know if that's necessary. Here we go. There's a lot of like color and texture to them. They smell like a Vita wheat combined with a Scotch finger. Can you imagine that? Okay. Okay. I really thought these would be really sweet, like an arrowroot biscuit, but they're more on the savory side with a very subtle hint of sweet. And I will also say this much, I cannot taste any egg yolk. If you served me this like with my coffee, I would just think it's a regular biscuit. It's good though. Okay, I picked this one up because I found it very intriguing. I'm a bit nervous to try it. I don't know why, but it's called dried bean curd tofu cake, spicy flavor. Smell test. It smells really acidic. The thing that gets me is like, it looks like jerky or like a fruit strap. Just straight up doesn't really taste like food. It tastes like a rubber tile. Is that offensive? This is probably one of my lesser favorites. I don't think I'd have it again, but pretty cool that I could tick it off of the list. Now I can go ahead and say I have tried spicy bean curd flavor cake. Okay, so next question. Do I believe in cheat meals? An interesting one because the term cheat meal in itself has a bit of a negative connotation, but if we're just talking about relaxed eating or allowance of, social meals out and stuff, absolutely I do. And it can come in different waves, for somebody who is quite stringent with their food and very, very structured, a cheat meal, or like, let's just refer to it as a refeed meal, can serve them really well, make them stay on the straight and narrow and remain disciplined if they're going through a diet phase. If a person is approaching a refeed meal as something to look forward to at the end of the week, where they gorge themselves on food and they use it as an excuse to send it, I don't think that's necessarily very healthy. It could be quite a toxic behavior, so it kind of depends. Okay, this is corn snack, strawberry condensed milk flavor. I've tried corn snacks before, never a sweet version. Ooh, they are so cute. They're like Jigglypuff flavor, color. Just as you would expect. Really yummy, but I probably wouldn't get it again because I like the savory corn snacks more. Next snack is Waxy Corn. I was going to just rip it open and eat it, but then when I felt the actual density of it, I realized this is probably raw. So looked up the instructions. We're going to boil it first and then try it. I went and boiled the waxy corn. It straight up looks just like your regular corn on the cob. Kind of engorged. What? The best way I can describe it is how you can get rice or gelatinous rice, like sticky rice at Yum Cha? It's really gelatinous. Flavor-wise, it's on the sweeter side, but it's far less sweet than regular fresh corn. You know how when you bite into corn, it's really sweet and juicy? It's been all muted down. This is weird. Okay, in summary, in terms of repurchase, 100% Lay's cucumber. This was a winner for me. Followed closely by the pea snacks I liked. Things I would not repurchase. Surprisingly, the corn really stands out for me, but I think if I seasoned it, it probably would have been a little bit of a nicer experience. Wouldn't go for the tofu again. These guys here, like the salted egg yolk and the egg and stuff, were pretty good, but yeah, Lay's and pea snack for me. Thank you so much again for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next video for part 2.